Welcome to 𝐂𝐡𝐞𝐞𝐬 Cosmetic Designs, Cooking with 𝐂𝐡𝐞𝐬. I am Patina 𝐂𝐡𝐞𝐬, and today we are making like a 3-cheese mac and cheese. This mac and cheese is a viral one that Sadé suggested. It is similar to kind of like I do like a 4-cheese one that my grandma do, chopped ham, all that kind of stuff up in there. And I probably should make that for the channel one day. But anyways, Sadé specifically made a request for me to try this one. So I am going to try it. So definitely for any kind of holiday meal or side, something like that, then, you know, I'm going to make that and definitely let me know how it turns out for you. So let's get started. It is a cavatappi pasta. I had never used this pasta before, but it's like a spiral pasta. So I got a pound of this. We got some salted butter, our seasonings. We got salt and pepper, garlic powder, and paprika. And I got a little smoked salt. It's just a little smokiness too. You know, it's got a little smokiness with the paprika, so why not? You're supposed to have flour, y'all, but I don't have no flour, and it's basically to kind of thicken it up. I ran out, y'all. So I have some cornstarch. I'm gonna add a little of that. Dijon mustard or regular mustard if you don't have Dijon mustard. Evaporated milk. Sprinkle a little parsley on the top. Then I got heavy whipping cream. I think she said about 2 cups worth of that. She used block cheese, but I'm just gonna use, because she shredded it, and I'm just about shredded already. So a pound of Colby Jack, a pound of mozzarella, and then about 8 ounces of sharp cheddar. So it's already shredded, or you can get it in the block and shred it with, you know, a little grater or whatever. If that's the route you're gonna go. But you know how I go with holidays and stuff, and you don't know, because like I said, I haven't done this before, and I don't want it to be dry. So I got some extra cheeses just in case, and an extra little whipping cream just in case when doing that little sauce or whatever. But technically you don't have to have it, but we're gonna see if we need it or not, and then you can decide. So that is all the ingredients. So now we're about to get started. All right, first we got to preheat the oven to 350. After preheating the oven, you want to take your cheeses and either like grate it into a bowl and then take half of it and separate it, because I'm thinking you're going to use the other half like as a topping. But if not, like I said, I got extra, so I'm going to gauge it. But right now I'm going to try to follow the directions. So we're going to get our Colby Jack, mozzarella, and then we got our sharp cheddar. Yeah. And then going to mix it all up. My mozzarella kind of lumped together. Take my half and separate it into a separate bowl like it said. Okay. So half and half now. Now we are going to start on getting the pasta going. Okay, so now we got to do the pasta. We are going to cook it, the whole box, and it says to do it in salted water al dente, 6 quarts of water, which translates into 24 cups of water. So let's see, hopefully this will fit in this pan. Listen, there's 14 cups right here and it's almost full, so I can tell you now this pot ain't big enough. We gotta have a bigger pot. Alright, gotta use the pot that I use when I'm doing crabs and stuff. Here we go. Put this 14 cups on over in here. See, much better. So this about the size you need. Alright, so that's about 24 cups of water right there. Now we just need it to come to a boil. We're going to add a little salt in there. let it come to a boil, and then once it boils, then we'll add the pasta in there for about 6 to 8 minutes. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and get like the seasonings together and, you know, the mixture and stuff while this is doing its thing. Alright, so now we're about to do the mixture. The water is still not boiling yet, so we haven't even put the pasta in yet. So while we're still waiting on that, we're going to start on this. So get your skillet. I'm going to melt 3 tablespoons of salted butter. Now we're melting our butter down, and as we do that, we need to add in about half of our seasoning mix. And then just kind of mix it together. Then it's saying to mix in about 3 tablespoons of flour, which I'm sure it's to thicken. And since I don't have flour, like I said, I'm going to do this cornstarch. And I'm going to see 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm making a mess, y'all. Splashing cornstarch. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So we're going to whisk that. You guys thicken it up. So we're going to get that rest off the side though, because it looks crazy on the side. Okay. So now we whisk in that. Let's say it should start bubbling in like a minute or 2. And then we're going to put in 1 can of evaporated milk. 12 ounces. Okay, so I got my evaporated milk. Start mixing that in. Just keep mixing that in. And then, you know, it's starting to thicken and all of that. Next, we need to add in 2 cups of heavy cream. And so that's about 16 ounces is 2 cups. So we're going to add that in. And then 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Mixing it all in good. Definitely bubbling up. I'm going to add the rest of the seasoning to it. Definitely boiling now. So now I'm going to take our pasta and add it in there. And cook it for about 8 minutes. So let me cover it up. Alright. Now, while that's going, we're going to move on back over here to the cheese. I got my half that I had in here and start mixing that into this. And it's about a handful at a time. We're going to sprinkle that on in there. And hopefully that pasta will be done by the time this is done. So it's definitely thick and cheesy, but my pasta's not done. So as soon as my pasta is done, then I will mix that over in there. 8 minutes is up. Now it's time to drain the water off of it. Now that we got that going, we can take the pasta and put it over in here and stir it. It looks pretty cheesy to me, y'all. It actually looks pretty cheesy. I got that extra stuff because I wasn't sure, but it's definitely cheesy. Only thing I'm worried about, you know me with that seasoning, I'm gonna add just a tad bit more, just, you know, to make sure. We got our glass dish, so let's say to put half of it in there. Now we got that. Then it says to add about 1/3 of the cheese. Now I got about this much left, so 2/3. Now it say put the rest of it in there. So we're about to take the rest of the macaroni and put it on top. Now you sprinkle the rest of the cheese on there. This finna be hitting. So now that we did that, we're about to put it in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and then you let it broil for 1 to 2 minutes, and then it'll be done. So let's go and put it in the oven, y'all. Okay. About to let it bake for 25 minutes, and then check on it and see if I want to do 5 more minutes. If not, I'm gonna let it broil for, what it say, 1 to 2 minutes. Turn it up high and let it do its thing. And so this is, it's looking good so far, y'all. I'm excited. All right, just took it out the oven. Ooh. Yes. Yes. That looks good. And then it's talking about broiling it. I mean, it looks fine, but if you broil it, you got to put the oven on 500 to 550. So I'm going to take it out and then just increase it. All right, so now the oven is at 500. So I can put it back in there for 2 minutes. All right. Then we'll see how it's looking. Okay. All right. Let's take it on out. What y'all think? Yeah. Ooh-wee. All right, so now I gotta put a little parsley on there. I know some people just put parsley on everything, but I'm kind of cook it up. We ain't gonna go too overboard. All right, y'all. We about to see how cheesy it is. Ooh, you hear it. You can just hear the cheese, can't it? Ooh, yeah. That's giving what it's supposed to give, I think. Alright, y'all, so we about to do the taste test, and since Sadé is the one requested it, she gonna be the first one to taste it. But you hear it. It's cheesy, y'all. Definitely. So I know it's hot too. I can tell you it's hot. Hold on. That's cheesy. Yeah, it smells good. Okay. Okay. It's good? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so now. Alright, so
it tastes good.
it does? Which one you like better? That one or the one I normally make?
The one are you talking about the one you normally make for holidays?
Yeah, like with the ham and all that kind of stuff in there.
That one.
You do like the one I make better?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know. That just mean that y'all like the one I make. So I might have to make it for the channel one day. But you like this one too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Let me see.
The only thing I would say is just different. It tastes kind of bland, just slightly.
Does it? See, I tried to add more seasoning in the thing because I was worried about it being bland. You know what I'm saying? So I did sprinkle some more in there. So y'all saw when I had did the seasoning in there after the stuff in there. Probably could do some more. So, you know how it is, y'all. It's a white lady did this recipe.
So we got our chicken washed, and then we ready for our seasoning. Glad I brought me a bag of seasoning, because I was ready.
But it's viral, but you know what I'm saying? How you gonna sound like this? That sound crazy. Okay.
She's a professional chef.
Okay.
And most of her recipes, or allegedly, at least this one, came from black folks, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. I hate y'all.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Let me try it. It is good. It is cheesy. I see what you mean, though, in terms of how we like stuff seasoned, that we do like a little extra. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I like to taste my salt. So it might be fine, you know, because it's probably not the healthiest thing to be salty.
It tastes like if it was a retirement home that was actually loving and caring and kind to their residents.
Not a retirement home. God, you gonna make the folks feel like they ain't gonna make it out of there.
But I said it's a caring and loving retirement home that cares about their patients.
Okay.
Not one that just is there.
Also, what could be too is I put cornstarch instead of flour. So definitely probably
that set off the retirement home part.
Well, because basically the flour is to thicken it. Yeah, it's kind of like what the flour does, but maybe it could be the cornstarch. I'm not sure exactly what it is. So to tweak it, definitely do the flour just to be on the safe side, and do more seasoning if you like to taste your seasoning like salt. Like I like to taste my salt for real.
You know what I think?
To the point that people be thinking it's too salty.
No.
What?
You know what I think it is? Well, one of the things could be
is
because I taste more of the cheese than the seasonings. Yeah, it's the cheese that overpowers everything else.
But that's because they have you do the seasonings and put it in the cheese mix. But see, I still season the noodles even after the cheese mix because I was worried about that. That's what I was worried about, y'all. That's why y'all saw me do that. I probably just should have did a little bit more. So if you're watching a recipe, you could either do more in the cheese mix and do more when you actually got the cheese and the noodles mixed together. That and potentially the flour instead of the cornstarch, but mainly the seasoning is the part. And it's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's still good. So like I say, if you're not a person that just wants something salty or you don't really do all that, then what we did is just fine. But if you're a person like a little extra seasoning, because y'all be seeing me, I'll be seasoning stuff to death if you've been watching. So then put some more in there. But it's still edible. Or else just season it as you get it, anything. It's still good though. And it's cheesy. I was worried about it being dry and stuff. It actually is fine. So the only thing I would suggest is just add a little extra seasoning to your taste. So other than that though, it's good. So hope y'all enjoy y'all holidays. If y'all like this makeup look, make sure you click that so you can check out how I did my makeup. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of it. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Bye.
Bye.